But guys, this is from Netflix, man. They what's going on with Netflix, man? What is going on with Netflix? This is the second topic right here. I got a few articles. I got this one right here from Rotten Tomatoes. Also got two from Variety. But let's see what's going on. First of all, Netflix losing 200,000 subscribers in the first quarter, the first 3 months of 2022, and expects to shed another 10 million, 10 million, I can't read, 2 million more this quarter. What the hell is going on? Netflix feels the pain of password sharing. Plus, Idris Elba star in an exclusive producer 7-part Apple series, and I don't want to read that part. Netflix, long sitting atop the streaming world with the popular titles like Stranger Things and The Witcher, had a rough week. Like I said, y'all, they lost 200,000 subscribers. In a letter, let me see if I can make that bigger for y'all, to shareholders, Netflix put part of the blame for its failing numbers on people sharing their passwords. I could agree with that for the service with non-paying viewers, but try to put a positive spin on the situation. This is a big opportunity as these households are already watching Netflix and enjoying our service, the letter read. Sharing likely help fuel our growth by getting more people using and enjoying Netflix. And we've always tried to make sharing with members' household easy with features like profiles and multiple streams. While these have been very popular, they've created confusion about when and how Netflix can be shared with households. Cause confusion? Ain't nobody confused. What the hell are you talking about? Ain't nobody confused. They like, when they saw their price, they was like, yeah, I'm not confused. I don't want to pay that. Here go the password, share back and forth. I'm not paying all that money. Ain't nobody confused. Everybody know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that was funny to me. Nobody's confused. They just don't want to pay for it. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. But Netflix continued in a letter. The Free Rise company estimates that more than 30 million accounts are sharing their passwords in the U.S. and Canada. Mind you, they got like 220 million subs, so that's a lot of that's billions of dollars. I got to get big for that. Billions of dollars are being lost. Or maybe not billions, but no, I think they have like $3 billion a month in revenue. It's a lot of money they're missing out. There's a broad range of engagement when it comes to sharing households from high to occasional viewing, the company said in the letter. So while we won't be able to monetize all of it right now, we believe it's a large short to mid-term opportunity. And it just goes on to say that, yeah, they know they're gonna lose another 2 million subscribers pretty soon. This next article, oh gosh, because of that and people panicking, Netflix loses 54 billion in market cap after biggest one-day stock drop ever. Again, this is from Variety. Netflix shares plummeted to their lowest point since January of 2018. That's 4 years ago, guys, as investors reacted to the streamer's first subscriber loss in more than a decade, bringing years of booming growth to a screeching halt. That's awful. That's awful. That's awful, awful, awful. The stock closed down 35.1% on Wednesday to $226.19 per share, marking Netflix's biggest one day. 54 billion in market capitalization overnight, the largest single day decline in its history. The second biggest drop came in January when it saw a 49 billion in market cap shaved off quarter four subscriber ads came up short, and Netflix warned a slowing of growth. To me, this is like they gained a whole bunch of subscribers during the pandemic, but lost them. But I mean, everybody signed up, for the pandemic or whatever. Everybody was stuck at home. They didn't have nothing to do. That makes sense to me. But now that people are getting outside, like my dad just said, they don't want to pay for this anymore. And I have more commentary as well, but
finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
All right, guys. Well, y'all know what that means. Coming to the stage.
Welcome. I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility.
What's going on is Elliot with Movie Files. How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
Good, man. Just watching some playoff basketball. Ready for the spring is here. So yeah, man.
That's what's up right there, man. What team you following?
I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, so for the longest I was a Lakers fan, but obviously they're not in the playoffs this year. But for the style of play, I'm a Warriors fan because I love when the ball moves and they move that ball and they can shoot that ball. So I'm shooting for
Yes,
the Warriors,
sir.
who lost today, by the way. So
I got you, man. Y'all, it is embarrassing how far out of the loop I am when it comes to sports. I like sports, I watch sports, but I just
yeah,
don't have time for it. I need to make time. Yeah, it really
hey,
doesn't
man.
say make sense for me to say I don't have time. You can make time for anything. But
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Elliot, aka Lando Calrissian, with movie files, information below in the description box. And here is his channel right here. Great content. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. But Elliot, man, let me ask you, what the hell is going on with Netflix, bro? They
Whew.
tripping, man. They losing
Left and
subscribers.
right. Yeah.
It's projected 2 million. In the coming quarters that they're gonna lose more. They lost $54 billion in market cap. I got this right here from Variety. What do you make of this, man? And I mean, is the sky falling? Is it no big deal, or is it somewhere in the middle, man? Let us know what you think about this.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in the middle. I mean, yes, that's staggering numbers, man, and then the projections are there's more to come as far as losses go. But I think it's just a matter of even the playing field, man. When Netflix was king of the hill, which even though with this big loss, they're still #1 streamer right now. But when they were at the prime of their game, there's no competition. We now have HBO, Paramount, and Hulu is big now, Amazon, Disney Plus. I mean, the competition is it's here, and that's what competition looks like. The streaming wars have begun, and Netflix is feeling that. But I think as far as like the sky falling down, look, at the end of the day, it's still one of the best streaming companies out there in regards to the content they put out there. The quality is a little bit questionable, I will say that, but it's still #1, man. And I think some changes need to happen. I don't know if you got into the idea of like what they need to do as far as changing things. #1, don't up your prices. I mean, at this point, I know they have to. I mean, the reason they up their price is they're, giving these big celebrities movies to do. The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, Gal Gadot. They got a lot of big talent over there, but you gotta figure something out to lower those prices. And #1, man, is get back to quality content. Like that's the big thing with Netflix, is just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Like as much as Squid Games was a huge success, the most streamed show of all time, they didn't expect that. Hence, they don't market any of their stuff too. Their marketing is trash with all their stuff. But I think it comes down to they need to change the name of the game. And they also, a big thing that I would hope they suggest is that weekly streaming is now the thing to do. The binge model, I think, is a dinosaur model because I think people love the theorizing. Obviously, there's YouTube channels and other content creators that theorize about the Marvel shows, the Star Wars shows, and I think the whole principal idea of like dropping all at once, get a surge of subscribers or subscriptions is kind of an old model. They need to start doing the whole week to week type of conversations to keep people on their network, to keep people on their platform. So change the system, lower the prices, and put some good quality out there, because the quality on Netflix, again, is it's trash, man. It's a lot of trash on that platform, and at the same time there's a lot of great content, but it's flooded with a lot of mediocrity, to say the least.
Man, you took the words out of my mouth. Everything I was about to say as far as solutions, Elliot was on it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love having you here. And if I didn't say it, my brother, thank you so much for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. And y'all make sure y'all thank my guests for showing up here, because y'all remember, people be tired. I got stuff to do. And when they come to my show, it is time taken away from them, making content for their own channel and making money on their own outlets. And so I do appreciate it, Elia. So thank you, man. You're a blessing, man. And Karma, you get it as far as the pricing is concerned. That also brings me to this third part of the article as far as solutions from Variety. This is in the description box as well. Netflix will launch lower cost ad supporting streaming plans, Reed Hastings says. He's one of the CEO executives of Netflix. Before I get into that, I just want to say, yes, I do agree with you 100%. Netflix's marketing is horrible. It's the worst in the world. Yeah, when you even have content creators confused about what's about to come out, and like, what's gonna cover, and how we got to log in and all that. It's just it's a hassle. Or I don't even want to say hassle. They can make it much easier, in my opinion, to put the word out. And I don't like binging. I don't like it. You know me, I'll pass out, I'll fall asleep. You know, I'm not finna binge 10. That's one reason why I don't watch a lot of Netflix shows, because if you're not ahead of the game and watch the whole thing, you're behind, you're gonna get stuff spoiled. And I just don't have the energy.
Or Monday morning you'll get spoiled. Yep.
Yeah, I don't have the energy to watch 10 1-hour episodes. You know, I just the Witcher, and I can go down the list. You know, just a few select titles. Like, I love Cobra Kai. I didn't watch every episode, and I was blessed to see that early. I didn't watch every episode back to back. Hell no, not even when Daredevil came out years ago. So the marketing sucks. Stop it with this binge stuff. Maybe a few things, you know, but do the weekly thing. They're just coming. It's been proven. My voice is going all crazy. It's been proven.
It's been proven. Look, man, you hit it on the head, man. They need to just you said something. I think there's certain things that do fit the binge model. I think there are certain shows that fit that binge model. Like, forget the hour shows, like 30-minute shows would be perfect, especially like comedy, stuff like that. You can binge those, knock them out in a weekend. But like right now I'm watching Ozark, the final part. Like, that is a perfect show to binge. You know, Stranger Things is coming back. That's a great, or I should say weekly discussion type of show. So I think they need to pick and choose, switch it up a little bit, test it out. I think, well, to take that back, I will give them credit. And I don't watch any of these shows because I don't have the interest of them. But I know that they have their dating shows. They're doing a lot of dating shows, which they premiere those like every week. So they are testing the waters in that sense, but hopefully they can, you know, try that out with more bigger IPs and see how it really works for them.
Let me ask you this. If you was not a content creator, you were just like a regular, it's just you just want a content creator. Is Netflix still one of the streaming platforms that you would subscribe to if you can only pick 3?
If I can only pick 3, I think Netflix for me would still be in the, I think they're top. I think they're number 3. If we're doing that route, they're number 3 for me. I would say it's HBO, and it's Apple TV, and then it's Netflix for me.
Gotcha. I'm assuming HBO is your number 1. I know you love HBO.
Number 1.
Yeah, I got you. already. But they're talking about doing ads now. And the company, let me see if I can get to his quote real quick. Those that have followed Netflix know, and I think this is the CEO talking here, that white guy that was at the top up there. What did he say? Those that have followed Netflix know that I've been against the complexity of advertising and a big fan of the simplicity of subscriptions, Hastings said. But as much as I'm a fan of that, I'm a bigger fan of consumer choice. Good job. And allowing consumers who would like to have a lower price and or advertising tolerant get what they want makes a lot of sense. So that makes sense to me. Nobody likes your prices going up, but if you can lower it with ads and bring in that ad revenue, you know, why not do both? Hastings didn't provide details on what Netflix ad supporting plans might cost. The streamer standard 2-stream HD plan costs $15.49 per month in the US. I don't think we have a lot of doubt that the ad model works, Hastings said, citing Hulu and HBO Max, as well as the upcoming plans from Disney Plus. I'm sure we'll just get in and figure it out, as opposed to test it and maybe do it or not do it. And so that's Hastings' words right there, guys. You know, I think it's a no-brainer. Y'all got to do something, man. Y'all got to have a Netflix day where you make all these announcements. We're going to lower the price $1. We're going to give you ads. You know, the step the marketing up. I'm to be honest with you, I'm not even complaining about the quality. That's not even an issue for me. I'm not saying it's not an issue. It's just not an issue for me. I just think that stop the password sharing, stop raising the prices. And market your stuff better. Like Disney, they announced their stuff like this month. This is what we're doing, and so to me, that's effective. And so let me know what you guys think in the chat below. We would love to hear your thoughts. You got anything else on this, man?
No, I think again, this is you know, the king of the hill is looking at their enemies, and they're coming. They're breaching the walls or climbing the walls, and they're almost to the king and queens of Netflix, but some of the suggestions you pose, man, again with the ads and also again, stop throwing so much at the wall. You know, stop cluttering your platform with stuff that makes it hard to find hidden gems. You know, again, thankfully a show like Squid Games caught fire and got attention to
Man.
people, but that's a rare anomaly. I don't think we'll ever see something like that anytime soon. But yeah, just lower your prices and focus on great content and listen to what the market's telling you. People want to see weekly conversations and have those weekly conversations. Play with some binge shows. Just test it out. Do something different, because like I said, the enemies are right around the corner and they're here to take that crown.
Right. And I mean, you already got over 200 million subs worldwide. I think 220. You can only get so many subscribers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have ways to get that money in. All those articles are in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And so let us know your thoughts, whether you're watching this via live or on the replay, because we would love to hear all of your thoughts.